Yes, hello and welcome back to the Sisaundra Show. Y'all, I love a good story, and I feel that the best stories are told when all of the five senses are activated. And since it's Halloween, I thought, why not? Why don't we read a scary story today? Lights? Yes. Our two ghouls today are Cortez Hearns and his grandmother, Sabrina, who we just spoke with previously. Their job right now is actually quite simple. All they have to do is listen to the story I will read from this book. Here is the catch. Sabrina and Cortez will be blindfolded and will experience this story using all of their five senses. What does that mean? Y'all are just gonna have to find out. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Philip, please come out and assist me. Philip. So, let's dive into this spooky story. Phil is going to blind. You see, you play the blind man, but we finna get you. We're gonna blindfold Cortez and Grandma Sabrina. And then the fun begins. Are you ready?
And please don't stick her with no needle.
We will not stick anyone.
Grandma, they got that needle right there, Grandma.
The needle is not that long, Grandma.
I don't play needles now. Oh, you see it?
All right.
Yeah, I'm looking at her. I ain't gonna let her touch you.
He cannot see me.
You can't see.
I ain't blind.
But you got that blindfold on, though.
Okay. So let's dive into this spooky story. Jada was always afraid of the dark. Since she was 12 years old, she always found the dark scary because her imagination would take hold and create the scariest things, like spiders. She was terrified of spiders. Even as now, 35 years old, every time she would see a spider, she would almost faint. That's why she bought a new 2-story house. This way, those 8-legged creepy critters couldn't get her, especially since she sleeps on the 2nd floor of her home. One night, she finds herself home alone in the middle of a storm, getting ready for bed. When suddenly, the power goes out and the house goes pitch black. There's total darkness. She quickly finds a candle and lights it. Suddenly, a quick breeze startles her and makes her skin cold. A quiet and raspy voice cries out, "Jada! Who's there? Jada!" Terrified, she begins to quickly make her way to the staircase. As she begins to walk up the staircase, a sticky liquid falls from the ceiling onto her hand. It's slimy and it's gross.
Oh, no.
She slowly looks up and carefully shines the light on the ceiling when suddenly a giant spider runs across.
No, you ain't.
Jada screams! She sprints to her bedroom and closes the door and locks it. Terrified, Jada hides underneath the covers. All she can think about is how to survive. Jada then begins to hear small footsteps creeping up and a raspy voice that follows. Jada, Jada, Jada. The voice then begins to get louder. Jada, Jada, Jada. Underneath the covers, she can hear her bedroom door unlock and open. Terrified, Jada turns on her side and remains as still as possible. her door slowly unlocks and she opens. She can hear a creature slowly enter her room. She quickly puts her hands over her mouth and tries to remain as still as possible. Her blankets slowly lift and settle as if someone was joining her in the bed. What follows was a vulgar smell that overcomes her nose and almost makes her vomit. "Please," said Jada with tears in her eyes. Sweat poured profusely from her face as she felt breathing on the back of her neck. "Look at me," said the creature. Petrified, Jada slowly turned to face the creature. Her eyes stayed shut until she completely turned around. Hesitant, she slowly opened her eyes and saw a gigantic spider with a baby's face. The spider hissed. Jada quickly jumps out of the bed and makes her way downstairs to the front door and runs into the storm. "Help! Help! Help!" screamed Jada. She was blinded by the rain and could not see anything. As Jada began to turn to look into the opposite direction, yellow lights emerge and suddenly she wakes up, home, alone, with electricity. On her couch, she quietly sighs, realizing she had a nightmare. She gives a slight smile and proceeds to leave her bedroom, not realizing that she has 8 arms. So, the end. Again, you can take the blindfolds off. Everybody give them a round of
Boy,
applause.
you did a lot.
That
Boy,
was
you
so
did a
awesome.
lot, boy, in one person, boy.
going on?
That boy sprang and jumped, bro.
Listen, so were you all scared?
I ain't like nothing touching me.
Oh, Grandma finna get you.
Yeah, yeah.
That was so